worship the Lord before all the work begins. Usually, it's good to worship the Lord before all the work begins. So let us start today's evening with Lord's Prayer. Spirit of the living God, I welcome you to guide me all along. Spirit of the living God, I welcome you to guide me all along. You are my teacher, we're gifts of the Father. I praise and worship you. You are my teacher, with gifts of the Father. I praise and worship you. Cause I was God, love within me, sanctify my body, mind, and soul. Cause I was God, love within me, sanctify my body, mind, and soul. Make me holy and make me worthy to do your holy will. Make me holy and make me worthy to do your holy Spirit of the risen Lord, I welcome you to help me along. Spirit of the risen Lord, I welcome you to help me along. You are my power, giver of new life. I love that worship you. You are my power, giver of your life. I love and worship you. Cause I was God, burn within me, sanctify my body, mind, and soul. Cause I was God, burn within me, sanctify my body, mind, and soul. Make me holy and make me worthy to do your holy will. Make me holy and make me worthy to do your holy will. Make me holy and make me worthy to do your Thank you all for participating in this prayer. Before we get started, I would like to go up over a few items so you know how to participate in today's event. To keep the quality of sound functional during the meeting, please mute yourself when you're not sharing. If you have any queries during the presentations, please type them into the chat box. We will collect and address them during the question and answer session we will at the end of the presentation. I expect your kind cooperation throughout the meeting. Now it's the time to welcoming our chief guest. So I invite Mrs. M. Sumitra, Department of Mathematics, Assistant Professor, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to everyone. It's wonderful you to see all gathered here on this sunny day. It is my privilege and pleasure to offer my brief note of welcome address on behalf of the heads, faculty members of Department of Mathematics and Physics, Auxilium College of Arts and Science for Women. We are so excited to have you all here to participate in our 1 week faculty development program organized by the Department of Mathematics and Physics. First of all, I am very glad to welcome our Reverend Sister Dr. M.A. Maria Pushpam, who is the pillar of our college. I cordially welcome you, Reverend Sister Superior. I would like to welcome our principal, Reverend Sister Dr. P. Selvarani. Without her support and guidance, this faculty development program would not have seen the light of this day. My hearty welcome, Reverend Sister Principal. I would extend a special welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. A. Sebastian Selvaraj, Guest Lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Government Arts and Science College, Madurai Kamarajar University Constitute College, Vedasandu, Dindikkal, who has come here with a response to our invitation and who will be delivering the address short while. A warm welcome to you, sir. Now, I am very glad to invite our HODs, Reverend Sister Dr. M. Pushpa, Head Department of Mathematics, and Mrs. M. Sankita, Head Department of Physics, who take initiative and arranged this faculty development program. Now, I take immense pleasure to welcome our staff members and research scholars. Once again, I welcome you all cordially and respectfully. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Gratitude makes senses of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So now I invite Mrs. D. Pandidevi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, to propose a vote of thanks to all.
It's my great pleasure to address you at the closing ceremony of the inaugural session. Respected and our most distinguished Chief Guest, Honorable Secretary, respected Principal, beloved HODs, staff members and research scholars. I consider it a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all dignitaries who are going to witness it as a memorable and successful event. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I am very grateful to thank our resource person, Dr. A. Sebastian Selvaraj, guest lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Government Arts and Science College, Madurai Kamarajar University, Constituent College, Tindikal, for accepting our going to share his knowledge with us. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to our Secretary, Reverend Sister Dr. M.A. Maria Puspam, the dynamic and flexible person in all academic matters and praising this occasion. I express my deep gratitude to our respected principal, Reverend Sister Dr. P. Selvarani, for guiding us in all activities and ensuring us that we always do the right thing in the right way. I would also thank HODs, Reverend Sister Dr. M. Sebasti Jayabuspam, Department of Mathematics, and Mrs. M. Sankita, Department of Physics, for your moral support and guidance. I am happy to express a thanks to all staff members and research scholars for your active participation. I would like to thank the organizing committee, executive committee, core committee of this FDB, who have been planning out and executed. We thank you so much for your cooperation. Once again, thank you to one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to the chief guest. So now I call Mrs. D. Diana Roslin, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, to invite our resource person to this wonderful occasion.
Good morning to everyone. I here to introduce our resource person, Dr. A. Sebastian Selvaraj. He completed his UG, PG, MPhil, doctorate in St. Joseph College, Trichy. He has done his research in fixed point theorem and best approximative point theorems in generalized metric spaces. He nearly published 10 papers in national and international journals. He also acted as a resource person in many colleges and delivered a lecture on the topic latex and MATLAB. At present, he worked as a guest lecturer in the Department of Mathematics, Government Arts and Science College, Madurai Kamarajar University Constituent College, Dindikal. It is good for us to have such a person to update our latex knowledge. Glad to have you, sir. Welcome you, sir. Now I hand over this session to Dr. A. Sebastian Selvaraj.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank the management of Auxilium College, Pudukkottai, and also a very good morning to one and all, to all the participants. Yeah, we are going. Is it audible, anyone? Is it audible?
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Yes, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, first of all, in today's presentation, we are going to see this one introduction about LabTech, a small introduction. Then how to download and installation. Already we gave the introduction manual to instruction to the participants through WhatsApp group. I think so. Most of you attending this FTP on laptop or desktop, I think so. If it means it will be very helpful to you. Then basic math operator. Okay, only operator. Then formatting text, how to format the text, alignment regarding like that. Followed by page layout and the styles. Styles means page style. Okay. Then listings. The listings is nothing but enumeration. And then how to prepare a table in LaTeX. It's little bit tedious work. I will show to give a simple example, very simple example. Then figure insertion, how to insert a figure, not drawing figure, only insertion figure. In upcoming days, we are going to see how to draw the figures in LaTeX. Okay, this is our outcome of today's session. Okay, a small introduction. First of all, what is the purpose of this lecture? What is the purpose of lecture? This lecture is only designed for very beginners, not for experts. It's only for very beginners from the very basic level. Okay, it covers the topics such as what are the LaTeX editors are available, how to use LaTeX, how to insert these symbols, what are the fonts are available in LaTeX, how to format a table, and so on. We are going to see likewise. It's only for very beginners level. It's not for an experts. I think so. A few experts are here. Even my guide is also here. I think so. Who taught me LaTeX in the year 2012? I think so. Professor Lawrence is there. My colleagues is there. My staff members, even my staff members also attending this webinar. It's only for very beginners level, not for an experts. Okay. So what are the requirements need? We need some requirements. Whatever it may be the software or whatever it may be the new things we have to learn, we need some requirements. What are these? Just because we are all mathematicians and physics members also there, I think so. Physics and mathematics students mostly know about the MS Word, how to type in MS Word. That's enough to learn LaTeX. That's enough. Okay. Yeah, LaTeX is like a markup language. That's all. It's used for typesetting, only for typesetting. Nowadays, it's also for using animation and the computing purposes also. LaTeX is used for computing purpose also. Okay, in this presentation, we are going to see how to type technical document. That's nothing but how to type mathematical equations and physics, chemistry, even chemistry equations, and so on. Must have a great idea of MS Word. That's enough to learn LaTeX. It's not like no, it's not. Okay. Then the way our methods design your document. We need only MS Word knowledge. That's enough to learn LaTeX. It also needs us understanding of mathematical and related commands. What is the command for alpha? We have to type. Suppose if you want to insert alpha symbol in your document, just you have to type alpha. That's enough to print alpha symbol in our document. Suppose if you want to get beta, just to type beta. That's enough. Likewise, suppose if you want to get integration symbol in your document, integration /int. We are going to learn one by one. These are all requirements. So what about comparison between the word processor versus LaTeX processor? The use of common word processor in which the effect becomes directly visible. Directly visible. That means what you see is what you get. Voicing system. Word is called voicing system. What you see is what you get. Visible. Maybe easier in preparing simple and small documents. Simple and small documents. Suppose you want to prepare 1 or 2 pages. The MS Word is better. Compare with LaTeX, MS Word is better for small documents. Okay, most Word users don't know much how to type mathematical equations, and how only few don't know much. Even I am also don't know much about MS Word, how to type mathematical equation and formatting, how to give an equation number for equation, and also referring purpose. I also don't know much. Most of the word users may lose logical structure of a document. It's happened. How to type title in proper way? How to type a title of article or thesis in Word? It loses a logical structure. How to type a section, subsection, subsection? How to refer? Next one. Bibliography. How to type bibliography? There are a lot of styles are there. MLA, Chicago, VPA. So many styles are there. That's also very complicated in typing, but it's fun, but it's complicated. Cross references. Cross references is also we have to do that in manually. In MS Word, we have to do that manually. Figures labels. It's also for cross referencing label. How to type, how to give the label for figure as well as the equation table. Must be complicated, completed by hand. It's also complicated. Different person means compatibility issue. I faced this problem many times. So when I was studying MSc, I typed at that time when I was studying MSc, I am using only MS Word 2007, I think so, version 2007. I typed everything, mathematical equations. I need to take printout. I went to Xerox Center. They're opening my document in MS 2013. Equations are appears only in the boxes simple. Compatibility is not there. Okay. Cost is a little bit high. Suppose if you want to buy the original version of MS Word, cost is a little bit high. These are all weakness of MS Word. So many benefits are there. I'm comparing only weakness. Word is terrible at math. To type matrices, it's not easy. Integration symbol, it's also not easy. Stochastic problem equations, it's also very difficult. History of LaTeX, some history. Donald Gunath developed the LaTeX in the year 1977 as a typing system for preparing books, especially those containing a lot of mathematical expressions. It's also called Art of Computer Programming, a high-quality digital typesetting system necessary. Based on it, Leslie Lambert developed a LaTeX, tech command based on approach for typesetting documents, various LaTeX instructions and interpreted. It was it almost take more than 1 year to prepare a manual for LaTeX. Okay. Need to macro package on the top of that. That's called a preamble. That's called preamble. We are going to use some packages based on our interest or based on our need. Suppose if you want to insert graphics, means we have to use graphics package. Suppose if you want to color of our text, means we have to use color package and so on. It becomes the standard one. What are the strengths of LaTeX? We are going to see what are the strengths of LaTeX. Portability and compatibility. Suppose if you are comparing the files which is prepared in both MS Office and LaTeX, its compatibility, there is no compatibility issue, as well as portability is also, file size is very small. Portability means its file size is very small. We transfer the files from one to another one. It's very easy. very flexible. It's user friendly, very flexible. But initial stage, it makes some complicated at the initial stage. Cost is totally free. Whenever you want or wherever from you, you can download it from the internet directly, okay, from the links. Consistency throughout the document. Suppose if you want to prepare 100 pages document, or if you want to prepare your thesis, only we have to focus on our content only. Formatting will be taken over by the LaTeX editor. We have to focus only on our content alone. Automation of DDS works. Yeah, cross references, bibliographies. It's also automation of DDS works. It will automatically take carry out by the LaTeX editor with proper commands. Radical and global changes. Suppose if you want to, you are typing 10 theorems in a single chapter or single paper, your manuscript. You are using 10 theorems. I am preparing in standard one. Suppose you want to publish your that paper in Springer or elsewhere. Some other standard journals, they are giving another template. They are giving their own template. Just to copy and paste it, just to change the global changes. Global changes, only global changes. In preamble, we have to see some that expectation, that their publisher's expectation. With little writing can be left to user. That's user friendly. Weakness of LaTeX, whatever it may be the benefits, some weakness are there. What are the weakness? Undeniable learning curve. At initial stage, learning curve is little bit difficult. It's not easy to learn at initial stage. Complex formatting may occasionally take more than word process. Suppose if you want to prepare a single table means only 3x4 table, 3 rows within 2 minutes. Suppose if you want to prepare at initial stage, it will take more than 15 minutes. At initial stage, it will take time. What is LaTeX? First of all, what is LaTeX? It's an open source and powerful document preparation system. It's only document preparation system, which can be used for any publishing. Nowadays, all the journals, except few, all the publishers ask our manuscript LaTeX format only, especially text file, LaTeX source file. Every publisher have their own template. Yeah, it is often used for scientific publication. It's not a word processor or any other word document. It's not a word processor. It's totally different from word processor. But we have some ideas about word. That's important. Unique appearance. And also you must remember that LaTeX is not a word processor. Don't expect like this one. Yeah, before that, it's also prepared in LaTeX only. This animation is also prepared in LaTeX. I'm giving the definition. What about conversion of convergence? Can anyone see that? Let A and be a sequence of a sequence AN is sorry for the interruption, some technical issues. Sorry once again. I'm in remote areas, so that network connection is slow, unstable network connection for that. Okay. Yeah, sequence AN converges to L. If given epsilon greater than 0, we have to find the neighborhood. Okay, neighborhood Their x is a natural number n. Their x is a natural number n such that a belongs to the
Sir,
neighborhood
excuse me,
of
sir.
L minus epsilon comma L plus epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n. Just see that for all n greater than or equal to n. Yes. Yes.
Sir, your voice is too breaking, sir. It's not clear, sir.
Yes, is it audible? It's audible.
Now it's audible, sir.
There are some technical issues. Yeah, wait a minute. Now it's okay. Is it okay?
Okay,
Is it
sir.
okay?
Yes, yes.
Anyone, is it okay? Voice is breaking.
Yes, now it's clear, sir.
It's network issue. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. For all n greater than or equal to m, just to see that graph as well as for all n greater than or yeah, yes, okay. For all n greater than or equal to m, after this n, all the elements belongs to that interval. Just to see that after this stage n, all the elements belongs to this interval. This is the definition of convergent sequence. We may teach like this, okay, using lattice. It's preferred lattice. You may use this approach also.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir. It's not clear, sir.
How to prepare a lattice
Sir,
file?
your voice is breaking, sir. Excuse me, sir.
How to prepare
Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me.
input file. The main structure of a LaTeX input file can be
Sir?
divided into two parts.
Excuse me, sir.
First one
Your
is
voice is breaking,
preamble,
sir. It's not clear.
another one is body. Extremely sorry. It's due to some technical issues. Is it audible now? Is it okay? Diana ma'am, is it okay? Anyone?
Yes, sir. Is it okay?
Okay.
Your voice.
Okay. Okay, these are called, this is a simple LaTeX input file. Before begin document, everything is called preamble. Within begin document and end document, that's called body of work content. We have to type our manuscript or content here within begin document and end document. What about preamble? Next, we are going to see what is preamble. Okay, so the preamble is the first part of an input file that contains the global processing parameters. Global processing parameters. That means we have to insert our packages, whatever our need. We have to insert all the things before begin document. That's called preamble. The simplest preamble is, what is the simplest preamble? The simplest preamble is /document class. Whatever it may be the LaTeX command. LaTeX command always starts with backslash. LaTeX command always starts with backslash. Mandatory commands are entered into the flower brackets. Mandatory commands are entered into the flower brackets. Within optional bracket, whatever it may be, in the optional bracket, that's are called optional. That's are called optional. So LaTeX commands always starts with backslash. /document class. D type is nothing but document class type. Few document classes are the article, AMS art, Beamer, PowerDot, book, thesis, and so on. Okay, these are called document type. This is the simplest preamble. Mandatory argument. Flower bracket is called one mandatory. Square bracket is called optional. Okay, yeah. Another simplest document, simplest preamble /document class A4 paper. I am here. I am going to declare what paper I am using. A4 paper. I am going to use A4 paper. Font size is 11 point. Only three font sizes are there: 10, 11, 12. 10 is default one. Here I am going to use 11 point. PT is nothing but point. What about point? PT is nothing but point. What is the meaning of point? 1 point equal to approximately 0.35 mm, 0.35 millimeter. That's called 1 point. I'm going to use article document class. Article document class. Okay, this is the preamble. Next, what about body? The main body of a LaTeX input file starts with begin document and ends with end document. The entire contents to be printed in the output are insert within the body. Within the body mixed with various LaTeX commands. Okay, LaTeX commands and so on. So this is called body. The main body of LaTeX input file starts with begin command, ends with end document, and so on, mixed with various LaTeX instructions. Suppose if you are entering some other content after the end document, that won't compile. That means that won't appear in our document. Okay. That means skipped by a LaTeX compiler. What are the standard options to the document class commands? What are the options are available? Okay, option means it's entered in within the square bracket. Font size 10 point. That means that one is default 11 point as well as 12 point. Only three font sizes are there. Then paper size. What are the papers used in that? Letter paper. This one is a default one. A4 paper, A5, B5, legal paper, executive paper. Page orientation, like as MS Word, we may use this page orientation. Portrait one is default one. Suppose if you want to a landscape, just type landscape in square within square bracket. Within square bracket. Columns of text, one column. This one is default one. In many journals, they are asking in 2 column. For that, we got to type 2 column in square bracket, within square bracket. Type of printing. One side printing, 2 side printing. Usually article and reports are printed in one side alone. 2 side means book. Suppose if you are having a standard textbook, that means foreign author textbooks, it always printed in 2 side. Okay, 2 side. New page always starts with our right hand side. New chapter always starts on right hand side. That means odd page number. That's default one. New chapter, yeah, open right, default any book. Suppose if you want to print both sides, means open any allows to print both sides. Title page printing. Suppose if you want to print only title page, you have to enter title page in square brackets. Drafting equation. In LaTeX, equation always appears in center of that page. Center of that page, equation number is in the right hand side. Suppose if you want to modify that, that means you want to left align the equation. Left align the equation. So for that, you have to enter flush. FLEQN. Flush left equation. It prints our equation with left alignment. Suppose if you want to equation number on the left side, for that we have to type this one, left equation number, left equation number. Bibliography, for that open bib, it will take more than 1 hour only for bibliography. I will teach that in the 5th day, I think so, 5th day or 4th day, we will discuss later. Then what are the available LaTeX editors are there? So I am using only TeXmaker based on my point of view. That's very comfortable for me. Okay, so many editors are there. Just I am going to show the. There are many open source. All are only open source. The listed LaTeX editors are only open source. Bacoma, Emac, JEdit, Kyle, LYX, Open LaTeX Studio, TechLips, TechMax. It's for Mac window. TeXmaker. I am using TeXmaker only. I suggest TeXmaker to use. TechPen, TechStudio, TeXworks. Suppose if you are installing MikTeX alone, that will from that we can compile our LaTeX document using TeXworks. Whenever you are installing MikTeX, TeXworks automatically installed. Okay, these are all available. Few, it's only few LaTeX editors. I am using TeXmaker. Okay, then a simple LaTeX document. Now we are going to see how to type a simple LaTeX document. Just to see the command. This is our LaTeX source file. /document class. /document class. This is called a preamble. Before begin document, everything is called a preamble without option bracket. Without option bracket, I am using article. Here I am going to create an article. /begin document, end document. Whenever you are opening begin, it must end up with end. Otherwise, it won't compile. Suppose if you are forgot to put this close flower bracket, the file won't compile. Okay. Hi friends, it's my first document in LaTeX. This is my input file. Just to see the output. Hi friends, it's my first LaTeX in first document in LaTeX. Okay, this is the output. For this output, we have to type these things. Just I am copying this content and post in chat box. Anyone is using from desktop or laptop, you may compile. Just to check it's working or not. Okay, for your convenient. Try to yourself right now or later on. That's your wish. Okay. So this is the simplest document. Before begin document, everything is called preamble. Within begin document, end document, that content is our called body of our input file. Just whatever it may be within the begin document, end document, it will appear in our output. Hi friends, it's my first document in LaTeX. Here I am using /capital L, small a, capital T, E, capital X. It prints a logo of LaTeX. Okay, this is the LaTeX logo. It automatically prints that. Okay. So next one, what are the syntaxes are there? LaTeX syntax consists of commands and environments. First one, command. What about command? A LaTeX command is an independent instruction used either for producing something new or changing the existing one. For example, producing this symbol alpha, we are going to produce a symbol alpha. We have to type /alpha. That's the command /alpha. A LaTeX command usually starts with \. Some instruction about that always starts with \, followed by one or more character, without any gap. Suppose if you want to type /alpha, you have to type \alpha, alpha. Suppose if you are typing / some space alpha, it won't print anything. Okay, without any gap. Non-alphabetic characters normally cannot appear in the name of LaTeX command. Suppose /1, it doesn't. It means there is no command regarding with that non-alphabetic character. Some mandatory arguments, some brackets. Suppose if you want to use color, you have to put some brackets. I will show in demo class, demo section. So next one, environment. Yeah, LaTeX environment is a structure composed of two complementary commands. What about complementary? Complementary means it always starts with begin, it's end up with end. That's called a complementary command. Suppose if you want to type theorem, backslash begin theorem, it must end up with backslash end theorem. That's called complementary commands. A pair of complementary commands creating an environmental structure. Okay, is it possible? It is to use command inside an environment. That's also possible. Suppose if you want to get proof, or if you want to type proof also within that theorem, that's also possible. With inner environment, that's also possible. Next one, packages. So packages is nothing but based on our interest or our need. The class of a document incorporated through the mandatory argument of the document class. That's called class. The package is loaded in the preamble, whatever it may be, the package loaded in the preamble in between the document class and begin document. Document class and begin document. Already we told before begin document, everything is called preamble. In that preamble, we have to type our packages. Yeah, these are standard one. Some packages. Suppose if you want to type mathematical symbols, we have to use the package AMS-SYMP symbol. Okay. Suppose if you want to type mathematical fonts, AMS fonts, AMS math, and so on. So LaTeX compilation file flow, how to compile a LaTeX file. These are all small input file, how to prepare a simple input file and so on. Next, we are going to see how to compile a LaTeX file. Okay, this is the, just to see that it's my LaTeX file. This is my LaTeX file. That means it's my source file. Suppose if you are not using any images, suppose if you are not using any images, that means PS6, EPS images. Suppose if you are not using PS6, EPS, you may directly press the compile through PDF LaTeX mode. Through PDF LaTeX mode, it gives the output in a single compilation. Suppose if you are using PS6 or EPS figure, encapsulated PostScript file. Okay, that means Photoshop files and so on for clarity purpose. If you're using EPS file, you have to compile DVI, device independent file, device in the LaTeX to DVI, then DVI to PS. PS is nothing but PostScript. DVI to PS, PS to PDF, PS to PDF. Suppose if you don't want PS file, directly you may compile DVI to PDF, DVI to PDF. Then whatever it may be, we may see or to print. Okay, from this. This is the compilation process. Suppose if you are using JPEG, PNG, PDF, and so on, you may use this process, PDF LaTeX. That's very easy to use. Okay, but one more information: we can't combine the both type of figures. For example, if you are having EPS figure as well as JPEG figure, we can't combine together. Suppose if you want to combine together, we have to create some other coding. Okay, that's possible, but little bit complicated. This is the process, compilation process. Okay, so what are the special characters? Special characters means we may enter all the alphabets, but we can't enter some characters in LaTeX directly. Okay, because these characters are predefined in LaTeX. We can't use character as symbol directly, so that if you want to this symbol $, we may use backslash $. Okay, so this LaTeX command starts with backslash. For that purpose only, we are using this one. Percentage symbol is used for blocking the command. For that purpose, we are using percentage symbol. Suppose if you want to percentage in mathematical operations, we have to type this one, backslash percentage, and so on. Likewise, okay. And the symbol is used for column separation. Backslash. Suppose if you want to exactly the backslash symbol, we have to type backslash. In lectures, we have to type backslash. Similarly, less than, greater than. These characters are special characters. Okay. Suppose if you want to get these symbols in your output, you may use this one. Yeah. Just with these basic examples, we are going to see one demo. Okay. So this is my TeXmaker. This is my TeXmaker. This is outer appearance of editor, LaTeX editor. Now I am going to create one file. Okay, for that I am going to, first of all, I am going to type document class. Okay, document class. without any option, I am going to create article class. This is my article class, begin document, end document. Okay, begin document, end document. So I'm going to save this file in new folder. Try to save LaTeX files in new folder. I will show, I will say the reason in later. Later means just a few seconds after compilation, I will share the reason. Yeah, just I'm going to save this file name as file1. So this is okay. This is my first DOC. Now I am going to run this file. Okay, just press quick build button, but just press quick build button. That's enough to print output. Okay, I'm pressing that quick build button. It gives the output. Okay, it gives the output. Just to see that output. This is my first doc. Yes. Sorry. I'm zooming this one. Yeah, this is my first document. This is my coding, LaTeX coding. It's my output. Okay, now I'm going to show one more. I'm going to change the font size. Here it's on 10 points. Now I'm going to use 12 point size. Font size is 12. Once again, I'm going to compile this file. Just pressing the quick build button.
Screen is not moving.
Speed is not. Yes. Screen is not visible.
Yes, a special character. The screen is cut in the special character itself. It is not moving to the next.
No, output is
character.
not shown.
Yeah.
Output is not shown.
Output. Yeah, it's visible. Sir.
It's not
This is
shown.
my-
It's not visible.
It's not visible.
Ah.
visible, sir.
Sir, it is in the special
Video-
characters only.
Oh, video is not visible. Wait a minute.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is the outer appearance of LaTeX Maker. I am creating a simple file, document class. In optional bracket, I am using 12 points, article. This is my first doc. If you want to compile this file, just press the quick build button without changing anything. Okay, suppose if you want to change anything, that's also possible with the configure check maker, quick build. So many options are there without change anything. Just press quick build, that's enough. Okay. So I am using 12 point size. Now I am going to define the paper size also, A4 paper. A4 paper. Now I am going to type once again, just to see the output. Yeah, it changes. This is my first document. I am going to type one symbol, alpha, alpha slash. So whatever it may be the mathematical content, within $sign we have to type. Okay, $sign is used for mathematical. Just I am going to type only one symbol. In mathematical session, I will briefly explain. Okay, slash alpha without any gap. Okay, so whatever it may be the LaTeX command, it starts with backslash without any gap. Without any gap, I'm typing alpha. Now I am going to run this file. It shows error. I think so. Yeah, sorry. I gives the okay without any packages, it automatically gives the alpha sign. Suppose if you want to get alpha sign, just type backslash. The within $sign backslash alpha. It prints the alpha sign. Alpha sign. Suppose I'm going to add one more sign slash beta. Slash beta. Okay, we have to remember the names of this symbol. Yeah, it prints beta sign also plus beta. If you don't know the name of that symbol, don't bother about that. Just click that in left hand side. Just click that signs and it. Yeah, these are all options. These are all operator relations. These are all relation and operator. Okay, arrow. Suppose if you want to get this arrow, just press this button. It automatically gives the LaTeX command. In symbol also. Okay, suppose I don't know the name of that symbol, SPAC. Okay, club shoot and so on. Suppose if I want, if you want to this symbol, just press infinity. Just press this symbol. It automatically gives the command. Now I am going to run this file. quick build, press quick build. Yeah, it gives the infinity symbol also. Okay, this is the very simple file. Now I am copying this file and post in chat box. Yeah, I posted that comment in chat box. Suppose if you want to use, you may use it later. Okay. Now I am going to give downloading and installing. Most of the participants are installed, I think so, because they are asking some queries in WhatsApp group regarding with that. I think okay, I satisfied. Suppose if you want to get download link, just press this button. It automatically software will download. Okay. Then basic math. Okay, now we are going to enter basic math. So what are the mathematical expressions? Mathematical expressions are equations in Latin are written in mathematical mode environment. That's nothing but we have to enter our mathematical content within that dollar sign, within the dollar sign. That's considered as a mathematical command. Or suppose if you want to use the environment, that's also possible. Equation array, align star, and so on. Okay, I'm going to explain one by one. With the package AMS math and AMS symbol, AMS math and AMS symbol. Yeah, align math mode environments always starts with dollar sign with package AMS math, mathematical symbols with AMS symbol package. Frequently used mathematical notations. So we are going to see frequently used mathematical notation and also command. Since various mathematical notations are basic tools for writing mathematical expressions. LaTeX commands for some frequently used notations are, just to see that prime. Suppose if you want to get prime, the command is P dash, it gives the output P prime like that. Suppose if you want to get dot, differential equation or physics students, okay, dots, slash, if you want to get single dot, slash dot within mandatory bracket, you have to type X. Slash D, double D means it gives two dots on two, triple dot means it gives the triple dots on X. Okay, slash triple dot OT, slash dot X means it gives triple dot. Then subscript and superscript, subscript. For example, if you want to get the output like this, X1, X suffix 1, that means X1. For that, we go to type X suffix underscore 1. Suppose if you want to X squared, that means superscript. For that, we go to type X cap squared. Cap is nothing but shift 6. Okay, 6 numeric number 6. Shift 6, it gives the output X squared. We got to type all the things within the dollar sign, this works only for a single number, single character. It works only for a single character. Suppose if you want to get X11, that means X11. Suppose if you want to get X11, you have to type like this. X underscore within the mandatory bracket. Within the mandatory bracket, you have to type 11. X and superscript within the mandatory bracket, you have to 22. That means X11 and X22. X power 22. Then one more summation. What is the command for summation? To print summation symbol slash sum. It automatically prints the summation. Slash sum. Suppose if you want to apply the limits for summation, that's also possible with the command slash sum underscore I equal to 1. I equal to 1 because we have more than one character. So that we have to use mandatory bracket. I equal to 1. Superscript 100. Summation I varies from 1 to 100. This is the command. Then product, it's also similar to summation. Just command is product. Product means PROD slash backslash PROD. Then integration slash IND prints the integration symbol X squared dx. Okay. Suppose if you want to apply the limit for integration A to B xy dx, that's also possible by the subscript as well as superscript symbol. Lower limit is A, upper limit is B. For lower limit, we have to type subscript. Upper limit for superscript. Then multiple integration, that's also possible. Triple integral, double integral, triple integral. For that, we have to type slash IINT slash double INT means it prints double integral. Triple INT means it prints triple integral and so on. Multiple integration. Then set of integrations. Suppose if you want to like this set of integrations, if you want to like this, we go to type IDOD. DOD means it gives the dot, continuous dot. That's called the ellipse. Already we know that, the mathematicians know that ellipse means it gives the 3 dots, continuous 3 dots. This dots is nothing but dots is used to print 3 consecutive dots. Okay, int. Okay, it's for some set of integrations. Next one is cyclic integration. Suppose if you are using complex integration over the circle. Integration over the circle means we got to use /OINT. /OINT. O is meant for circle integration. Next one, fraction. Suppose if you are using differential equation dy by dx or x by y, fraction means we got to type /frac. Within first mandatory bracket, we got to type numerator term. Second mandatory bracket, we got to type denominator term. It prints the output like this, x by y, /fraction x by y. Then derivative. Suppose if you want to derivative NAB law f, that's nothing but derivative of f. So for this symbol is called the NAB law. The symbol is called NAB law. We got to type that name /NAB law of f, or /frac dx by dy. Then partial derivative. Partial. We know that the partial is not. If you want to that symbol dou is nothing but partial. That name of that symbol is partial. For that we got to type /partial. It prints like that. Okay, I will show that coding. Root, square root of x, SQRT, square root of x prints square root of x. And suppose if you want to get 5th root of x, y, z, or nth root of x, so for that within optional bracket, just to see the difference between the square root and the square root of with optional bracket. It's our optional. Suppose if you want to, if we need this optional, we may use. Otherwise, we omit this. That's not a big problem. Within optional bracket, 5th root of x, y, z. This is a this flower bracket is mandatory. This one square bracket is optional. I need 5th root of x, y, z. Then limit. So for this, the limit extends to 0. That means /LIM. It prints limit. Suppose if you want to get limit /underset, we may use 2 ways. One way is here /underset x to 0 limit, or another way I will show in the demo session within few seconds. Okay. Then exist and not exist. If you want to get this symbol exist, there exists. So we know the name of that symbol, /exists. Not exist means we got to type just n, /n exists. N means for not exist. It gives the symbol does not exist. Okay. Then modulus of n, mod of n squared, it gives the output like that. /mod n squared gives the output like that. Suppose if you don't want gap between mod and the n squared, mod and n squared means we have to type /b mod, Suppose if you want to get brackets, over the mod, we have to type /p mod n squared, and so on. Okay. Then binomial expression. Suppose if you want to get the expression binom, we have to type that command binom, then 2 terms. Okay. Frequent mathematical notations. Now I am going to show only few. Now is it visible? Anyone? TechMaker editor is visible? Please, anyone?
Yes, sir.
TechMaker edit. Okay, TechMaker editor is visible. Now I am going to change the only content to my content. Now I am going to use some mathematical operations, p prime dot subscript to superscript and so on. So whatever it may be, I have to type mathematical content within the $sign p prime. Okay. Now I am going to run this file. Just press the quick build button. Yeah, it gives the output p prime. It gives the output. Just to see that p prime.
Not visible, sir.
Yeah, okay. TechMaker is not visible. Yeah, okay. So now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, p prime. Okay, it's reduce the output like that. Next, I am going to show /dot within $sign. I have to type within $sign /dot a. Okay, I'm going to run this file /dot a. It gives the output. Yeah, a dot. Just to see that a dot size is a little bit small. I'm going to a dot. Now I am one more dot. Okay, now I am going to type within $sign /DTOT. Okay, dot of x. It gives the double dot. A double dot. Yeah, x double dot. Now I am another example. Next one, superscript and subscript. Now I am going to use A1 and B squared, A1, B squared, underscore and the cap symbol. Now I am going to run this file. It gives the output. Just to see that A1, B squared. So one more command, another command, binom. I'm going to use binom of A, B. Now I'm going to run this file. Yeah, it gives the error. Binom is undefined. Suppose it gives any error, means it also shows what are the error here. Undefined control sequence. Here binom is undefined. Reason is we didn't mention anything package. I'm using AMS math. Now I am going to define that package AMS math and AMS symbol SYMP AMS symbol. Now I am going to run this file. Yeah, now it's automatically process excited normally because of this package. Okay, because of this package. So binomial of A, B. Then I'm going to use fraction also slash FRAC fraction. First mandatory bracket is numerator, 2. Second mandatory bracket is denominator. Just press this file. 2 by 3 gives the output 2 by 3. This is the output. And this file you may use later. I post this one. You may use it later. So then basic delimiters. I will show, yeah, basic delimiter means what is the difference between open bracket, closed bracket and left to open, right closed. That's why I'm going to show with the demo. With the same file, I'm going to show the demo just to see that fraction. Just to see that 2 by 3. Okay, focus on 2 by 3. Now I am going to put bracket on both sides. Put bracket on both sides just to see that. Yeah, what is the size of that fraction? It almost same size. Okay, so now I'm going to expand the enlarge the size of fraction. Just to see that, I'm going to run this file. Just see the bracket as well as this one. Yeah, just to see the bracket sizes and the fraction 2 by 3. Okay, it's not convenient. Okay, it's not convenient to see. So that I am going to use just to see that delimiter is called left bracket and right, not only bracket, whatever it may be. Okay, left and right. I put left. Sorry, I put left and right. In right side, we got to type slash right, and the left side, we got to type slash left. Just to see the changes in that 2 by 3. Yeah. Now just to see the fraction. Bracket is fully covered by fraction. Okay, for that purpose only we are using these delimiters. Okay, these delimiters. This is the purpose of delimiter. So whatever it may be, bracket, one side, left side, right side, flower bracket, square brackets, norm, whatever it may be, modulus. Okay, this is the basic delimiter. Binary operation. Okay, these are all binary operations. Suppose if you want to get plus or minus. Suppose if you want to get plus or minus, we have to type slash BM, plus or minus. Minus or plus means we have to type backslash MP, minus or plus. Still now we didn't see that symbol in our laptop or desktop keyboard, division symbol. Okay, division symbol. Suppose if you want to get this division symbol, we got to type backslash DIV, division. Multiplication, this is multiplication, this for time, backslash times. So suppose if you want to get intersection symbol, for that we got to type slash cap, it means slash cup. Suppose if you're working with automata theory and so on, we are using square cap and square cup. Okay, that means slash SQ cap, square cup, U plus, O plus. Okay, O plus. This is called O plus, triangle. Okay, diamond sign. This one is a trigger. So big O plus O dot and so on. These are the LaTeX commands. I will post this material to you in our WhatsApp group. You may refer for your future reference. Basic relation operator. What are the relational operator? Less than. Suppose if you want to get less than or equal to symbol, backslash LEQ, less than or equal to. Suppose if you want to get this symbol, slash LL, belongs to, that means slash in, A in B, small a in capital A, that means backslash in, does not belongs to, that means slash not in. Okay, such the slash ni, it's the reverse sign of belongs to, so that reverse command of in. Okay, slash ni, equal to, not equal to. Equal is already there in our keyboard. Suppose not equal to means slash neq, that's also gives the command. Yeah, just to see that slash neq, slash not equal to, that's also then proportional to, perpendicular to. Suppose if you want to get proportional to symbol, you have to type to perpendicular. For perpendicular, you have to type slash perp and so on. Okay, so these are all basic relational operator. So then mathematical expressions in two mode. There are two mathematical modes are there. One is inline text mode. Another one is display text mode. Inline mode is nothing but in running text. We are suppose just to consider the definition, sequence definition. Sequence is a function whose domain is the set of natural numbers. That is, f is a function from n to r. Suppose if you want to type this function statement, that f is a function from n to r. That's called inline. Suppose if you want to get display math mode, display math mode is nothing but equations appears in the new paragraph. That's called display math mode. I prepared one definition. If r is the radius of the circle, begin math. I'm going to inline math mode. There is three ways are there to type inline mathematical mode. I used three ways here. I will explain later. Just to see that r is mathematical term. R is just to see the output also. That's very easy. Yeah. If r is radius of this circle, just to see the r. Okay, this is mathematical mode. $sign is the radius of the circle, and just to see C of a comma b. C of a comma b is the center. For that, I am using math command. Begin math, backslash begin math, end math. This is called complementary commands. This is called complementary commands. Complementary is nothing but it starts with begin, ends with end command. Slash begin math, end math. This is another way. This is first way. This is second way. Another, then the equation of this circle is just to see that backslash open bracket, backslash closed bracket. It gives the x minus a squared plus x minus b squared equal to r squared. This is the three ways to type inline mathematical mode. These are available option, but I refer this one alone. Okay, $sign within $sign. That's very easy to type because it's a single character, and also shortcuts are there. Okay, so this is very easiest way to type mathematical text. Okay, these are all three way. I refer this one. Okay, it's very easy. Next one, simple equation. That means the display math mode. Display math mode means it always equation appears in separate paragraph. Okay, begin equation. That command is begin equation, end equation. This is the simplest equation. Just to see that begin end equation. Within that environment, I type x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So I didn't mention that equation number. Just to see that this is the beauty of LaTeX. I didn't mention that equation number. It automatically gives that equation number. Suppose if you are typing that in MS Word, we have to type that equation number manually. But LaTeX takes care of that equation number and also, okay. So it automatically gives the equation number. Suppose I am typing one more equation, means that equation becomes 2. Equation number becomes 2 and so on. Okay. Here, this is the command. Suppose if I pressing this 1, it automatically goes to that equation number 1. So here I am using label. I'm labeling this equation as equation 1, EQ1. Here I am citing this cross reference. That's called cross references. It's one more section is there for you in upcoming session. I will briefly explain later. Okay, it's for cross references. So next one, font selection. Just 10 more minutes are there, but it's not easy to complete in today's session. Suppose if I can't complete, so I will continue on tomorrow's session also. Okay, don't bother about that. I will complete all the session, all the titles. Okay, fonts selection. What are the fonts are available in LaTeX? Like as MS Word, it's so much fonts are not available in LaTeX. Only few. So one is paragraph. First of all, what are the modes for typing text? One is paragraph mode. Paragraph mode is always allowing text. Sorry, a few things. Sorry, gap between the text and the left to right alignment and so on. Height of the page and width of the page automatically splits the line also. Okay, that's called paragraph mode. LR mode. LR mode is nothing but left to right mode without any word splitting in a single line. Without any word splitting in single line. Mathematical mode. There are two type of mode is there. One is inline mode and is a display math mode. Okay, these are all three modes. Text mode fonts. What are the fonts are available in LaTeX? Now we are going to see what are the fonts are available. So first of all, font family. Serif family. This one is a default one. This one is the default one. Serif family is nothing but Times New Roman. Times New Roman. Sans serif family. Typewriter family. Only three type of font families are available in default one. Next one, serious, medium serious, bold face serious. One is medium, normal text. Another one is bold face. Suppose if you want to get bold, suppose if you want to highlight something means we may bold. That option is also available. Next one, shape, default, italic, slanted shape, small caps. Small cap is nothing but capital letters always capital letters. Remaining letters are appears capital but small. Small compared with the capital letters. Small caps, emphasized size. So these are all saved. Next one, size. What are the sizes are there? Font size is only 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. But applying some extra conditions, we may reduce and enlarge the content. Just to see that tiny, script size, footnote size, small size, normal is missing. Okay, normal is missing. Remaining commands are normal size. Here, normal is missing. Large, huge, capital, huge. Suppose if you want to some text appears more than that, you got to type large. I will show in demo session. Don't worry. Suppose if you want to get more fonts, suppose if you want to get more fonts, just TUG website is there. TUG.org. TUG.org. It available around 600 fonts for LaTeX. 600 fonts for LaTeX. Just show that. Yeah. I think it's not visible. Yes. Yeah, this browser is visible. Anyone please? Browser is visible. This is the page for LaTeX fonts. Suppose if you want to use some fonts, just to see that this maps up handwritten. I'm going to show handwritten fonts. Okay. Yeah. Suppose if you want to use these type of fonts, it's also possible with our browser, with our LaTeX editor. It's also possible. Suppose if you want to use this font, calligraphy. Suppose if you want to use this font, just click this one. It goes to another page. Directly, you may download the source code, LaTeX source code. Okay, press this button. LaTeX file will download. You may execute later. Okay, this is the website. If you want to use this one. Okay, around 600 fonts are there. I think so. Okay, I'm not sure, but around 600 fonts are there. Okay, next one. Mathematical mode fonts. Similarly, normal text and also mathematical mode. Yeah, serif family. Suppose if you want to get serif family is nothing but Roman family, Times New Roman, math RM, italic shape, math H, BF, math BF, and so on. Okay, mathematical normal, ABC. These are all mathematical. This one is for math. BB is used for number system. Set of all natural number, set of all complex number, rational number. Okay. Script is not denotes set of all real numbers likewise. Suppose if you want to get like this, math BB. For this, we use package AMS font as well as AMS symbol. Okay. So next one, colored fonts. Suppose if you want to color some text, that's also possible. Like many word processor, LaTeX also has the provision to color the font. That's also possible. There are basically three types of color commands are there. One is black, white, and RGB, red, green, blue. Okay, RGB. Sorry, sorry. And another one is gray. Second one is RGB combination. That means red, green, blue combination. Another one is cyan, magenta, yellow, black. This color combination. Okay, with this combination we may use. So this is blue text. This is blue text. What is the command for that? First of all, if you want to color the text, we may use the package color. We may use the package color in the preamble. Next one. Yeah, this is the command. This is the command. Within the mandatory bracket, whenever we are opening the mandatory bracket, flower bracket, we must end up with the flower bracket. Okay, slash color. I am going to define the color. Slash color backslash. This is LaTeX command. So that I am using backslash color. What color I am going to use? Here I am using blue. Here I am using blue. This is blue text. Okay, this blue text command for this one is this line. Okay, this is the command. So next one, we may define for our own interest. We may define for our own interest. Here I am defining one more color. Okay, I am defining one more color. So this is mandatory bracket. Various colors can be defined. This is this one is color name. This one is color level. Okay, this mandatory bracket. Now just see that this is color name. Here I am going to use Seba's color name. With my name, I am creating one color. Okay, color name. This is combination. Cyan, magenta, yellow. C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, K for black. K for black. Already B is used for blue. That's why K for black. So here I am taking here I am taking. These are all out of one. These are all out of 1 unit. I am taking 0.6 unit of cyan, 0.6 unit of cyan, 0.2 unit of magenta, 0.5 unit of yellow, 0.2 unit of black. So with this combination, I am creating one color with my name Seba. Now I am going to use that color. Okay, so this is the combination. This is the combination. This is my color. Okay, this color is created with this command. Okay, this command. These are all two options. So next one, how to format a text. How to format a text. Formatting text. So LaTeX has a numerous predefined macro for automatic and uniform formatting a document without any mistake. Without any mistake, but many LaTeX users commit a mistake by attempting to format document manually without knowing proper command of LaTeX. Many users commit a mistake. And usually I typed the documents in LaTeX for 7 years. With this experience, I faced many problems like this. Okay, someone typed like this. Suppose they want section 1 introduction. They type /center line. /center line is nothing but this command appears in this center. BF is nothing but boldface. Section 1 introduction. Okay, they are typing like that, but it's not a proper way. You have to type /section introduction. It automatically appears in boldface, center, introduction likewise. Okay, these are all not doing. Suppose someone is typing /BF theorem 4. Okay, manually they are typing theorem. So it's also not a good way. I will show various. Okay, sectional units for article. What are the sectional units? For article class, we have 3 units, 3 sectional units. One is section, another one is subsection, last one is subsection. These are all sectional units for article class. Suppose if you are using doc book, I think almost the time is over. 11:30. Anyone from organizers? Shall I continue with your permission? Shall I continue? Time is over. Anyone?
Oh, sir, you can continue, sir. You can continue. No issues.
Okay. Suppose if your participants, suppose if you have any other important talk, you may leave. Don't disturb others.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. Suppose if you have dear participants, suppose if you have any other works or any other commitments, you may leave. Interested participants, you may stay here. Okay. Article class. So then for suppose if you are using book and report, suppose if you are going to prepare book or your online class lecture notes some way. Okay, somehow it has 4 sectional units. First one is chapter, then section, subsection. Just to see the difference between these 2 classes, article class and book class. But in article class there is no chapter. There is no chapter. In book It has a chapter. So then labeling and referring numbered items. Okay, yeah, labeling. The labeling and refer. This is the label key. This is the label key. Label key. Here I am going to refer that key also. Okay. Just now we have seen few minutes back equation. Label EQ1. I refer that equation by equation 1 and so on. Okay. So this purpose I am using that one /label. This is called reference key. R key is nothing but reference key. Whatever it may be the number, equation number EQ1. You have to type in the reference also /rem or key. This is okay. This is key item. After 5 minutes, I will show the all the theories in our practical session. Okay. Text alignment. What are the alignments are available in like a word processor? First one is left alignment, right alignment, center alignment. Justification is also possible. Justification is also possible. See that flush left is used for left alignment. Flush left is used for left alignment. This is flush left content. The command is just to see that /begin flush left /begin flush left n flush left. Okay, this is the command. This always complementary commands. This is called environment. This is called environment. Environment always complementary commands. Then flush right. Okay, flush right. It gives our content with right alignment. Right alignment. The command is flush right. Then center, begin center, end center. It always appears the center only horizontal, not vertically. It horizontally. Okay, it's horizontally center. Next one is justification. Just to see this output. This is second paragraph. Hello, there is some text without a meaning. This text should show what a print text will look. Okay, some text. Justification means the left align, the right align are same. Okay, so for this we have to use the command justify /justify. But at the same time, we have to use one package wrap2e. With this package only it appears. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, justification won't work usually. We have to use that package wrap2e. So new line and paragraph. How to type new lines in LaTeX? In word processor, just to type enter, it automatically gives the new line. But in LaTeX, it won't appear like that. In word processor, you are pressing 5 times enter button. You are pressing enter button 5 times consecutively. It gives 5 line space. But in LaTeX, if you are pressing 100 times or 1000 times enter button, it gives only one enter. It gives only one enter. If you want to get new line, you have to type the command /new line or double backslash new line or double backslash. It gives the new line command. Suppose if you want to break the line, a line can suppose also I need also in the next line. So in that place I can use /line break. If I am using line break, in between can and also appears on the next line. So this is the new line command. A paragraph also similar one /par. If you are using /par means it automatically creates the new paragraph. Text always appears in the new paragraph. On the other hand, paragraph within the mandatory bracket, we got to type our content. That's also possible. But easiest way is /par. That's enough. Okay, creating the blank spaces. It's not easy to create the blank spaces between two words in LaTeX. Like a word processor, it's easy. We are pressing the space bar button continuously. We may adjust, but in LaTeX, it's not possible. For that, suppose if you want to get some spaces, /quad, it gives the horizontal single space. /QQUAD gives a double space and so on. Okay, just a refer. I will post this PDF too in our WhatsApp group. Okay, V fill means vertical fill, H fill means horizontal fill. Okay, suppose if you want to reduce a space means exclamation mark, exclamation mark, reduce the space. Okay, 2 columns. Suppose if you want to get a 2 column content, that's also possible by the command 2 column within the optional bracket. Multiple columns means we may divide our content up to 10 columns, with basic commands. There are controlled by many commands. Column separation. Okay, column separation. how much distance but we need between two columns. That's called column separation command. Column separation rule. Suppose if you want to need a straight line between two columns, that's also possible by column separation rule. Column width. Column width means we may define the width of our column. One column 0.2 centimeter, another column 0.8 centimeter. Likewise, we may define column width also. Column, yeah. On the other hand, column with okay. Then creating multiple columns, up to 10 columns we may generate. Here I'm going to show one example with the 3 columns. Okay, this is 3 column environment. Multi-calls environment. For that, we got to use multi-call environments. Okay, this is package. This is the package, and also we got to use multi-call environment. So the LaTeX coding is begin multi-calls. Just to see that begin multi-calls. Within mandatory bracket, we have to define the number of columns. Here I am using 3 for 3. So because I need 3 columns. Okay, suppose we may use up to 10. Up to 10. 11 is not possible. Up to 10. Okay, we may divide based on our interest. So footnote is very easy. Slash footnote, backslash footnote. It's our footnote command. So within mandatory bracket, we go to type our footnote command. Print the argument as a footnote. Yeah, at the bottom of the page. At the bottom of the page, like this. Okay, just to see the bottom of this slide. Yeah. It always starts with Arabic numbers. It always starts with Arabic numbers. 1, 2, 3. Here I am using only one footnote. Suppose if I am using one more footnote, means another footnote is also appears on the next line with the Arabic number to consecutive numbers. Okay. So consider LaTeX. Here I am using footnote. Provides the footnote command also. This one. Okay. This is called Arabic number. This number denotes LaTeX is a document preparation system. So this is typed in the mandatory bracket. This is typed in the mandatory bracket. So page layout and the page style. I think we may continue on tomorrow's class. Okay. Anyone from organization? Shall we continue on tomorrow's class from this session onwards?
We can continue on tomorrow, sir. No issue.
Okay.
Okay. Sir. Okay, sir.
Dear participants, if you have any clarification, you may ask now.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
So can you share the sequence of steps to download the software?
Software? Which one, sir?
Steps you share it to download the software.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And how to create the program run, that also commands. In systematic way, if you share it, it is useful for us.
Okay, sir.
Can you share the today's class?
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely. Definitely, I will share. No problem.
If any YouTube also there for this today's class, it is very useful.
I think organizer live stream is also going there. I think so. Okay. Live stream is also going there. Okay. They will send the YouTube video link in our. Yeah, already they sent YouTube link in our WhatsApp group.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Suppose if you have any other queries.
Any manual, can we get it, sir?
Which one? For manual for what?
For this LaTeX.
LaTeX. Yeah, yes, a lot of manuals are there. Manual is available for each and every package. Every package has own manual. Suppose if you want to get some particular manual, means I will send to you. Just text that package name or manual name in WhatsApp group. I will send to you. That's no problem.
Dear participants, if you have any questions and clarifications, you may ask now. The feedback link will be given in the chat box. Kindly, you are requested to fill up and so it will be active only for 30 minutes, dear participants. Any other questions and clarifications? Shall we wind up, sir? Shall we wind up now?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So
Yeah, okay, thank you.
thank you so much, dear participants,
Maili?
and learning this FTP program. I think it will be a very wonderful session. So from now on, we will meet in the next session on tomorrow at the same time. Have a great rest of your today. Thank you, dear participant. Thank you so much. Thank you joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you once again.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We will meet on tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.